she was a witch by doing some crazy acrobatics and doing, his little magic.
Trixie's mom has got magic going on. She'll the
Yeah,
madness.
I was waiting for somebody to do that like all last time, and it
I.
only took Kenny to be half asleep this time.
That's what gets it, man. Half asleep.
Okay, but so we managed to defeat Trixie's mom, destroy her phylactery, because Dovahkiin got a scroll shoved into his face and went all dragon aspect on her ass. Punched her in the gut twice, rendered her mortal with the dragon rend shout, where Melucia just bitch slapped her for the final kill.
I
And
missed
that's
it because I peed.
Yes, and Kenny missed it because his bladder was uncontrollable. That, and we were at it for about 3 hours. So now we're picking up right where we left off with Trixie's mom, her body in between everybody as we in the middle of the road. And just as she falls, Trixie just is looking at the shattered remains of the phylactery. And she's mostly thinking, she says, but then she finally says out, she's like, well, the lich thing was new. So she wasn't a lich for very long. And she starts to bend down and starts poking at the pieces of the phylactery that are all over the place because we kind of shattered it. Dovahkiin's still flying around like, yeah, I can fly. I can fly, guys. I can fly. Look at this.
You gonna be alright there, Trixie?
Well, she's not, sorry to say, but she's not fully dead.
Oh, okay.
She is a Daedra. Even with the phylactery gone, it'll take her about 200 years, but she'll be back.
Well, I guess that'll be a problem for someone in 200 years.
And then Trixie's still looking at the phylactery because there's something just weird about that altogether because there's never been a Daedra that went lich. And one piece actually in the phylactery looks very different from the others. It literally looks like it's a square cube. Trixie particularly picks that one up and it starts glowing blue, and when she does, everyone hears the voices like, I'll be taking that little one, as this individual comes appearing out of nowhere.
So big it don't fit on the screen.
Yeah, so big. Let me shrink his ass down. Ooh. A little bit better. And as he does so, he comes in and he's right where Trixie's mom's body is, floating over it. The first thing he does before anybody can react is literally slam his palms together, and everybody's blown back like they just got hit by Fusroda, but we're all stuck in the air. Everyone, including Trixie, where it feels like it's time stop. The only difference is we're actually aware of what's going on around us.
Can you teach me that?
And then as we're flying in the air, he grabs the cube from the ground. It continues to glow as even more furiously as he closes his hand into the palm of his hand. Then he opens his hand again, and the cube is actually completely gone.
Oh, good.
It's like, well. I didn't expect anybody to handle that time magic like that, especially you. And Dragonborn's still flying around. Whee! He wasn't affected, period. But he's being a dipshit.
I mean, that sounds like pretty much the Dragonborn we know and love.
And everything, at this point, Dragonborn's starting to a shadow box a tree. And whatnot. Beinion, you can actually start feeling the ability to move just a little bit more. But Trixie had her wand in her hand, and so she's actually pointing it at this individual. And and she's trying to cast something, but her mouth is literally shut because of whatever like magic's actually holding us. And this guy's just like, well, isn't that just an adorable little toy you have there? He just walks over. He goes to touch the wand, but as soon as he does, it actually launches off an arrow spell and hits him right in what would be his eye. It ends up cracking like the glass of the goggles on the mask that he has on, and the very second that happens, you find yourself loosed from the grip of whatever magic he had it on.
Oh.
So you can move freely.
Nice.
And it's also at this point that Dragonborn's even noticed that he's there. He's like, hey, wait, who's this? Who this? And this guy takes the Trixie's wand and is holding it and is like, interesting. This looks like something that he would have made. So, what's your relationship to the great artifactor, little one? And this gives you an opportunity to do something. Are you going to do something? He's not paying attention to you at all.
I am going to try to stab him with the bow blade. Cut him in the leg.
Does your bow blade have an ability?
Nope, just a
It's
bow and a blade.
It's a bow where the bends of the bow are swords, kind of like Icarus.
It's a sword that splits into a bow.
Okay. I was just asking if you had like a special ability, like I have.
Yeah, like
Nah, it just
yeah,
switches back and forth. It's kind of cool.
no, that's his personal weapon, like your hand axes, not his artifact.
My thing is Mayron's dagger, and it's fucking useless here.
Okay.
It's just another dagger. So you're gonna stab at him? Go ahead.
I'm trying to get the thing to register. There we go.
Do. We still have the advantage thing on us as well at the moment. Okay. The thing is, you do hit him, but you do not manage to do damage to him. The very second your blade meets his leg, we hear a loud metal grinding sound.
Ugh.
And at that point, the spell's dropped on all of us, but he turns around specifically at you, and he holds his palm up to you, and you actually see a circle in the middle of his palm glowing. He's gonna try to Eldritch Blast you. Are you gonna try to uncanny dodge or anything?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna dodge out the way of that bitch.
Okay. Alrighty, this would actually hit you. Are you gonna...
I am trying to figure out what I need to do for uncanny dodge. It's not on that character sheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at your uncanny dodge over here. Yeah, I believe it's in... Let's see.
When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
You're having this, okay?
Pretty much. Some DMs will make it where I can like try to dodge out and just roll like how much I'm getting from it. But the
thing is, as he does this, other copies of him appear around you and join in.
Oh, fun.
So you end up being completely surrounded by multiple copies of this guy that fire at you. Let's see, this is going to do 40-10.
I would like to activate Ghost Walk.
There's something awfully familiar about his teleportations as well, because they look exactly like Trixie's portals. And the total damage is actually pretty freaking weak. It's only 7 damage out of 4 D10. And then that's halved, so you take 3.
Hell yeah.
And
that was cute.
He's still holding Trixie's wand. He's like, well, yours is the most interesting ability of them all, able to have magic. At this point, initiatives will be rolled, but Urk gets a chance to attack, as well as Melucia. So go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Do I have advantage on this attack?
Yeah, we still have advantage because we're still under Shirgora's feast. You also have advantage on your initiative, but you rolled a 15 there. So let me roll for Milicia real quick. And then Trixie. Okay, Milicia. This is Moo-Moo's. Moo-Moo got 13, and then Trixie get 15.
Which is ironically what he already said on the turn order thing.
Well, that's because of the thing, and then we gotta roll this guy. This guy get roll. Did it go through? Yeah, he got a 5. Okay. And Dragonborn still in super mode, actually. So he actually has a plus to his initiative. For one, it's also with advantage, so I gotta see which one's the best. So 10 was the best, so yeah, he's at 17, so leave him at that. Alright, so Urk, what's your bonus round thing?
I wanted to use power attack on him. I rolled it earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay, so a power attack. Power attack is... Yeah, okay, so you run up to him. Be like right here and everything. And you cleave into him with the power attack. You need to roll an actual hit for that, though. Power attack's an added on to a hit. Kind of like sneak attack.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll like Volenrude or a hand axe.
I was just looking for my hand axe. I was lost in my character sheet.
Okay, a 24. You actually managed to damage him with that. Go ahead and also roll the hand axe damage. Because I got to see between the power attack damage and the hand attack. 9, 50. So he ends up taking 5 damage from everything. He cannot be poisoned. But he catches your blade with his hand, and you can actually see it cut through his bandages. What you see underneath it almost looks like a what would be a hand, like a skinned hand, but you can see that it's metal fibers.
Yes, a metal man.
Well, yeah, judging by that, and also Trixie having her perception being at 19 at this point, as well as insight. Basically, she just says it's a construct.
Whose construct?
Boy, wouldn't you like to know, little orc? As he shoves you back, he lets go of your axe, but there's also a little dent in it from where his hand was. And he looks at you, noticing the hand dent as you look at your axe, and he's like, "Oh, worried about your little toy there, little orc. Well, good thing for you, this isn't the real world." As he snaps Trixie's wand in half.
Oh boy.
Alright, now it's Melicia's turn. Oh, and she... Wait, where'd I put her bar? There it is. It's underneath the other two other two sheets. She's going to fire off that holy staff.
Damn me being tired, I just realized I could just try to fucking sleight of hand that shit out of his hand instead of attacking him.
I was wondering if you were going to notice that.
I wasn't awake enough. And now,
he's probably asleep, but then again, he just said, this isn't the real world, these aren't our real goods. Otherwise, our Daedric artifacts would be. Radiant 13, 27, ooh. She just points her staff, and then she just starts blasting. She manages to hit him for, let's see, 13. That would be 2 more damage. He actually looks at her and is like, you know what? That one actually stung. And as a reaction to the damage that he just took, he actually just lifts her hand, and then we see her disappear through a portal. And then we see her fall from way up high.
Oh.
Trixie will use her reaction to put her back through a portal, basically putting her over here. I'm gonna have to roll a Constitution save for her. She needs to pass 10. She passed 10. She didn't throw up or anything, but just the fact that this guy can teleport people 120 feet in the fucking air is kind of concerning now.
Did she land safe?
Yeah, she lands safely. Basically, okay. I did portal trick to basically what would have been happened is that she would have fallen through the portal going down, and the momentum of her coming out would have been her shooting up like 5 feet in the air, then coming back down.
Yeah.
And Trixie's more concerned about her broken wand at the moment, considering at the moment she doesn't have spell components to actually cast her magic, and he just broke her focus. I don't have my staff with me. Trixie's kind of out of options for her thing. Let me see what I can cast. I can cast cantrips. Okay. So retaliation. And considering Moo lost her turn from flying around so much, Trixie's going to cast Lightning Strike on this bastard, or attempt to. With advantage that would hit, but let's see, let me look back over at this guy. He would actually take half of this. So he takes 9 damage. So far, in total, that's 16 damage done to him. But he barely even looks like he's flinched. He's like hurt at all. He kind of just lifted his other hand and just kind of shrugged off the damage. He's like, so that's how much all of you could do all on your own. This hardly even seems like it's worth my time, but I need to know seriously, where is the artifactor? Trixie just yells out, we have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And now turn order is established. So Urk, it's your turn, followed by Beinion, and Dragonborn, Trixie, Moo.
Okay, I want to enrage and attack him with Volendrung, my Shadow Volendrung.
Alright. $27 would hit. If you guys haven't already gotten an idea of his AC yet from all the 15 bludgeoning. Okay, so you come running up and you just wail this guy in the gut and basically smacking him really hard, and it looks like you deal a lot of damage up front. And he's just like starts just laughing at you, really, still having his like Volendrum like in his stomach, like puncturing into his stomach. He just like moves his head very like much like a marionette would, like he very static, solid movements, just turns his head to you, and it's like, it's a shame that this thing is only a shadow of what it could be. Otherwise, that really would have hurt. You did 3 damage to him.
Including the +3 from rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even that. He's ignoring your enrage at the moment for what you do to him.
I am
There's
still
a reason for
angry.
that. Yes,
so I have to attack him again.
All right. Yeah, you still got multiple attacks. Ooh, you do not hit him on this other one. Basically, you pull Volendrud out, and then you try to hammer him again, and he just like kind of floats away. He's that's another thing to note. He's not touching the ground. He's kind of just floating. He just moves slightly away. You can still run up to him if you want to continue on with your third option. But it is really obvious that this guy is just playing.
I will move up and shockwave him.
All right, go ahead. And he needs to succeed as DC 16. Ooh, he got a nat 20. So he would actually take the full half of that damage, though. You found a chink in his armor. So he takes 20. He'd be at 24 now. No, 25.
Can't kick his ass up.
So on top of that, but he resisted the pushback or any other thing. But you found something else. It's Trixie pointed out. Force damage seems to do well.
Oh, that sucks. I don't have anything force damage.
I think only 2 of us have something with force damage. Okay, but I believe that ends Dirk's turn.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Alright, that brings it to Beinion.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move my character sheet so I can actually see my fucking character.
He's not paying attention to you at the moment.
Good.
On top of that, he's engaged with somebody else. He doesn't feel like he needs to pay attention. Or he's putting off here.
Well, I'm gonna shoot him with the bow.
Where are you gonna aim for any particular spot?
The chink in his armor that Urk found.
The chink was that he's weak. He forces the force damage.
Oh.
He seems to not be able to defend against that as well.
His chest, I guess. I don't know.
Hold on a second.
Fucking webcam.
Alright, sorry about that. People suddenly emergency talk, but what did I miss? You shot an arrow.
Yes.
25 hits.
Good. It's Trixie Fire arrow.
Oh, okay. So you get the
Bonus of that.
extra fire. On top of that, you got a sneak attack.
Yep.
So 6 plus 2, 8 plus that 21. Divide that by 3. Okay. So you actually managed to do 7 damage to him.
Yeah, 7 more damage.
So far, he's only taken 32 damage. And you still have a bonus action attack.
Oh, yeah.
Which would either be another melee bow strike or another arrow.
You know what?
The arrow wouldn't have the bonus though. I mean, you'd be able to get the fire onto it, but your actual like dex bonus wouldn't be applied to it as well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking get my brain to work with the not being awake thing. I'm gonna take the bow blade and try to slash his neck. Maybe made of metal, but there's a chance I can just chip away at him. Take his head off.
So yeah, the 24 just barely hits. And 9 slashing. You actually have 2 weapon fighting, so you'd be able to get that bonus on.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it'd be a full 9. You move it up and everything, and you literally get like that perfect hit right across the jugular. Again, that metal shank sound runs right across and everything, but you do a total of 3 damage.
Yeah. 10 whole damage this turn.
So that puts him at 35 damage total. And you're gonna try to go stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, you got that 22 on stealth. Alright, next up, Dragon Boy's still here, and he's actually been watching all this going on. He's like, hey, stop that. And he's gonna run down over here. Run right up to the guy, and he's going to... Where is it?
My webcam's cut down. I'm just going to take it off.
He's going to Dragon Punch. Ooh, but he doesn't even come. This guy just dodges over. He got really bad on that one. Then he's going to do another Dragon Punch. Oh my god. How is he doing so bad?
Too much glue, man. Finally affecting his brain enough he can't fight either.
Okay, well that's his 2 attacks per his action. So, very lastly, let's see. It's a new thing after Trixie's. No, Trix. Okay, yeah, it's a different round. Trixie opens a portal for. This is gonna be bad because we obviously see what he's going to do. We've seen him do it a lot. Basically, let's see. I think if I open it up right here, both of you can get into it in time. Yeah, you're both less than 5 feet away. So I'm gonna open a portal here, and it's going to put you guys right behind Trixie. If you guys want to enter it to avoid this damage. Okay. At that same time, Constitution saves from both of you. But Dragonborn's gonna do a dragon aspect variation of Fusroda, which the damage is actually doubled at this point. DC 18. Oh boy. Okay. This guy nat 1'd on a Fusroda that's already doubled, so he just took a triple dose of Fusroda, so he did 93 damage to this guy as he goes flying through the air.
Fuck yeah.
Because he also gets pushed freaking 30 feet, but I don't think there's 30 feet to this map, so he's gonna go like all the way to the edge of the map. So, and Dragonborn at this point is like smug. He's like, yeah, you stay down. And he's like, but you, a dragon, to actually feel that's what a dragon should feel like. And then this guy also just teleports over here. His reaction, and we see him put both of his hands on the Dragonborn's head.
Oh no.
You know the force that the Dragonborn does when he sucks the life out of a dead dragon, the soul-sucking thing? He's doing that to Dragonborn. And that brings it to Trixie's turn. Trixie sees that, and where's my Eldritch Blast? I know I have Eldritch Blast. Oh, I just realized I have another spell I can do without a component. Okay, let's do this again.
Spell.
Okay, it's a shield, which could be used as the focus, and it's lightning. So Trixie's gonna take this lightning shield and gonna move over here on top of her dead mom. Out of the way, Mom. And she's gonna shoot in this direction. Like that. A lightning bolt. Might as well put it up with that new level. Well, I have level 7. But I haven't mapped this. It is still a level 6. But whatever. I'll just use it. I'll just use level 6. Shooting at him with 41 damage. That's actually reduced down to 10. But it didn't break what the fuck he's doing. That's my... Shit, that's my 2 spells. A cantrip, which I can't seem to find Eldritch Blast, but we know what Eldritch Blast is. This has plus... was it 10? Yes, plus 10 to my spell hit. Still this hit. Yes, and then we do Eldritch Blast, which is 3d10. Oh no, that rolled 3 okay, 2 plus... Because turn order's literally sitting in front of my thing. Another 2. Total of 17, 19 damage. And this guy is still up. Actually, at this point, it is now Mulicia's turn. I honestly don't know how he would react, but in my top opinion, I would think that the cleric, seeing someone being constantly draining of what looks like health, would constantly try to heal. Do you guys disagree with this idea?
Nope.
No.
Okay, well she's gonna
Based on
fire.
what Adam did last time, I think that's exactly what he was waiting for.
Yeah.
Exact. Okay, so I'm going. This is gonna be a heal shot. The hit literally doesn't matter when it comes to the heal. So 5, 8, 20 total hit points restored. While Dragonborn's being slurped. And then that really ends that turn, and then it brings it back. Unfortunately, it seems whatever he was doing to the Dragonborn is done, and Dragonborn completely lost dragon aspect. And it's back to this guy's turn. Everybody needs to make dex saving throws.
Well, I had a plan, but plan don't matter now.
Okay, dex. That's Trixie first, Moo second, Dragonborn third. Oh boy, guess what the other two crit? Okay. Let's see. Urk got 20. Okay, everybody did get on this, so nothing super bad. The super bad thing didn't happen. He was trying to warp us all into the sky, but we resisted. The bad news is everybody's all jumbled around from where we just were. Now the guy is looking at it, he's like, well, it's been awfully fun, but I've already gotten everything that I've come here for. And then we hear a familiar voice. It's like, not so fast, laddie. And bum ba da bum. And then Zudovikin just goes, it's Santa Claus!
Ugh.
It seems like somebody's got the wrong impression of what's going on here. After all, this is my realm, my state of being, and you just come riding up in here in my fringe and start blasting everything? I also like the coat. Well, I did. That would be
Acting for both characters is hard.
I know. I'm trying to get both. I'm trying to get both of because he's supposed to have the robot's supposed to have an accent, but I'm not doing it right.
Okay, I'm bad
Anyway.
at accents. It's...
So he's like, well, I'm not. Well, sorry about that, old one, but I think I'm done here anyway. So I think I'll just be leaving. After all, I don't want to go toe to toe with a Daedric god of chaos. After all. And he's like, oh, I don't think you're going to be leaving here, lad. And you watch as Sheogorath just takes his cane and he points it at him. And suddenly the guy's just surrounded by red lightning all over the place. The thing is that Sheogorath is lightning zapping him and trying to do something, but then gives up halfway, and he's like, okay, that's odd. You should be a piece of cheese by now. It's like, yes, isn't it? Well... it's farewell. I'll have to go find the artifactor some other way. And then he just disappears through one of those portals. And Sheogorath himself is actually looking a little ticked. He's been trying to figure out who the fuck's been fucking around in his realm, and he just found out who it was, and they just easily walked out of his Daedric realm. Which, for a Daedra, the Daedric realm is literally a piece of them. He just had somebody come inside and fuck around with shit and walk away.
Oh boy.
Sheogorath is practically saying all this out loud and everything. But then after saying all that and almost sounding pissed off, he's like, you know what? I'd be madder too if it wasn't for the fact that he was so damn stylish. How badly I wish to disembowel him and then skip around with his intestines. But I do gotta admit that coat was kind of cool. Anyway. Seems that I'll have to be dealing with my little Duchess of Mania here, and he like snaps his fingers, and Trixie's mom's body disappears. But you all have done your work here. The horseman's gone. We figured out who was the intruder, but at the same time, we don't know exactly what he's up to. Although I kind of have an idea. What, Matt?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought I heard your mic activate and do stuff. My bad. So we're all gathering over, and Jovikin's just like, Santa, I went out of cheese. And so at this point, I'm going to assume that we're all just going to relay what the hell went on there to Shiro Gorath.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so we unload on him, and he's like, so he took a Lich's phylactery, which was in the shape of a cube, you said. On top of that, he wanted to know about the artifact. Great. And he broke your wand. Well, at least you're all not part of the material world. That would be gone forever. Speaking of material goods, where's Haskell? Haskell? Trixie kinda does the like you just stub your toe thing. And she's like, Haskell's probably not gonna be available for a while. What do you mean? I have a feeling that my mother used him to make the horseman. But he's Haskell! Who the hell am I going to get to, like, bring me food and stuff now?
Trixie's mom?
Well, when Mom gets back, maybe you can deal with that. Speaking of which, you knew about this all along, little Trixie. Well, I knew Mom was up to something, which is why she blamed me for that one incident, and then I got banned. But, yeah, I still don't see how, you know, going through the town and cutting out people's hearts was... Oh, wait, never mind. That makes perfect sense. Anyway... And then the one thing Trixie points out now is, like, she doesn't know what the hell she used for the giant Pumpkin King golems thing. At first she thought, you know, maybe someone a little closer, like maybe Haskell and everything, but then she's like, nah, wait, Mom didn't really care for much of anybody. Oh no, I think I know whose heart she used. As Kenny yawns.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Anyway, it's like the heart she used was probably her own. But the only thing that woman actually seemed to care about, at least in recent days, was at least herself. Maybe she just cut out her own heart. After all, she wasn't using it anymore when she became a lich. Makes sense. In a way. Anyway, as far as your loot goes, the fun thing I think everybody shall have is... And let me see if I can get the big loot thing that everybody gets. Hopefully my notes are all in order this time.
Have to turn everything into cheese spell?
No, but I do get polymorph cheese.
Ooh.
I can turn people into cheese, but they need to... It's a really hard to pull off thing. They have to roll below 7. What everybody gets is a bag of tricks and treats.
Nice.
Do you know what the bag of tricks does, anyone?
Nope.
A bag of tricks, the normal thing where this is based off is a bag...
Tricks with the kids! And I
can-
open the bag.
Basically, a bag of tricks is a wondrous item. They come in 3 different colors normally, and you can pull them out, and there's little gray balls. When you throw the little gray balls, they turn into monsters depending upon a 1d8. The bag of tricks and treats, on the other hand, has more than just monsters inside of it. You roll a d10, and you can get a treat, a trick or a treat. You can get up to 1d6 silver when you pull out of the pull stuff out, but you can also gain like magical little trinkets, daggers, food, silver coin. The food restores 1d4 health, and it spoils if not eaten by the next thing. But the little thing about that is because how we have health set up, and when you eat food in this thing, you gain inspiration. So it's like an extra inspiration token kind of thing. Everybody gets it, and because this is the limited time campaign, I'm allowing us to add this to any of our characters throughout any of the other campaigns, but only one character. So if you want to add this to another character, let me know.
They just wake up from a nurse. Where the fuck did they get this thing from?
Yeah, it's basically like almost like a feat kind of idea. Like they get this because we're gonna be this again limited time. But I'm gonna let you guys go through a handful of the other rewards that Sir Goroth is handing to us, and while you guys read over the rewards, I gotta go deal with something going on here.
So is that the final thing?
That the final confrontation, yes. That character that we ended up fighting is gonna be like the main bad guy for our campaign. That's not part of Skyrim. He's gonna be like our fighter, the guy we fight.
Oh, okay.
And he's an extra.
Like it.
There's a little bit more here that didn't want to show up, but I gotta go take care of something real quick. You guys can read through those for now.
Okay. Was in Skyrim chat. Sky. Yeah, there's a lot of shit here. Let's just off. Let's see what we got. Tasmal Flail. Flail handle is attached to a spectral chain and flail. Upon a hit, the weapon deals 1d8 psychic damage and passes through whatever it hit, having a 1 in 2 chance for the coin to also hit something or someone else in nearby.
I'm backish. Well, I am back, but
Poison damage.
you guys checking out the loot kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm looking at the beheaded armor right now.
I'm trying to see where the thing, because at some point in that thing, whilst posting, a lot of the other loot got like thrown out. Okay, I see. Some of these things didn't make it. Like the.
Oh. The item requires a team of item poison parts. Team procurable poison following. Arachnid strength. Ooh. Beam's blood, you gain immunity to poison. Spider climb once per day, you can make spider climb. Oh, okay. I kinda like that. Armor of the Tundra Range. Ice Forward. When attached to this armor, you have resistance to cold damage. You also have advantage on saving throws for spells that are cast on cold damage. When you're not negatively influenced by the effects.
Okay, those should be all the items that I missed.
I like that.
Also, there are 5 awesome fish.
Band of the Rune Binder. Amplified magic. Well, that's going to be supposed to be down. Armor of the Beheaded. Looks cool. Awesome fish. Ultimate lightning. Bottle of lightning. That's cool. As an action, you can open the bottle and unleash a bolt of lightning in a 30-foot line. The bottle is thrown or broken, the lightning instead jumps to the nearest 3 creatures within 15 feet. Each creature targeted must make a dex. I like that.
It's also a one-time use kind of thing, obviously, because as soon as you open it, how do you rebuttal lightning?
I have to open this one up more so I can read this. The Cloak and Cloak of Elvenkind. A little hard to read.
Yeah, it's kind of small, but basically it's like the Cloak of Elvenkind, only there's a few more boosts to it.
Yeah, trigger for enemies that did not see them while they were using the bow. Oh. Doesn't actually even use the cloak to cast greater invisibility targeting yourself. Once this ability has been used, you can't do it next dawn. Okay.
But true invisibility, so
Right.
basically, like, it's basically not 20 on your stealth.
The wearer succeeds on a 10 dexterity checks. Oh, on 10 dexterity self checks to evade detection outside of combat. As an option.
Yeah, outside of combat, you got plus 10 to your natural sneaks at all time.
Okay. Wearer has unlocked both previous spellcasting abilities and used each one at least 5 times. Okay. Underside and very rare. The cloak has 5 charges, regains 1d4 plus 1 charges daily at dawn. While you wear this cloak, with its hood up, you may use action to spend 1 or more charges and perform one of the following: cast without pass, cast darkness. Ooh, gain the ability to see normally inside the spell's area. That's nice. Great ability to target yourself. If you lower your hood, the spell ends prematurely. I want that.
You want the Darkened Cloak of Elvenkind?
Darkened Cloak of Elvenkind for sure. Upgrade my cloak.
Anything interest you right off the bat, Urk?
But right now, I'm looking at the Mantle of the Tempest and the Ring of Devastation.
Oh shit.
Mantle of the Tempest. That's a cloak. I have no interest in that, and the Ring of Devastation.
Blood magic.
Kind of interested, but at the same time, it's kind of meh. If I can get the whetstones, I can permanently start enchanting arrows with poison and fire. So we could have more arrow options. The shield, obviously, that would go to Moo.
Wand of Bubbles? Nah. I'm a fan of
I'll take the wands, because...
Spider summoning? Ooh.
The Ring of the Witch allows you to turn into a cat. What was it? Challenge rating 10 cat.
Fireball arrow? Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you shoot an arrow and it's like you cast a fireball spell.
Oh yeah.
We only got one though, so I'll just give that to you. I'll let you have that since I can cast fireballs regularly anyway.
Oh yeah.
Staff of Blood Magic's interesting. You can basically you roll a d10 and you get an extra spell slot of whatever the number you ended up rolling, except for on 10 it's considered a critical, and you lose hit points depending upon that spell level. So let's say I rolled a 9, I get to cast Fireball rank 9, but I lose 9 hit points.
What about Searing Edge?
I kind of was hoping to get that for Trixie, because I use fire, and it's kind of like a Thunderbolt with fire. But at the same time, if you want it, I feel like Trixie would be getting a lot, just getting the 2 whetstones. I mean, I guess the magic things kind of get thrown my way anyway, because Moo's not here, and I'm not sure how much Moo would want to sacrifice hit points to heal hit points. Some staff.
That shield might work for Adam, though, because he likes shields.
Yeah, I know the shield. The flail isn't so bad either. It cleaves and goes through armor. You ignore armor rating.
Ooh, that Ring of Lost Shadows looks nice, though.
Ring of Lost Shadows, yeah.
Putting this ring on causes the wearer's shadow to disappear. The wearer may surround themselves with an aura of soft protective light, which grants plus 1 AC against necrotic, cold, and psychic damage. I mean, it's situational, but I mean...
It's situational. It almost feels like another Milicia kind of item, to be honest.
Fire bullets are in there twice.
Spider bullets can be thrown. Otherwise, we can just get a slingshot or a sling to use them. They have an interesting little thing.
Swords.
And then the Dream Glass Greatsword, that doesn't have to be a greatsword, but we can do that. It's basically a sword that allows you to pretty much ignore armor and natural armor and stuff. So if we're fighting like a werewolf, this thing just constantly cleaves into fucking werewolves or wear anything.
That's cool.
Well, if I give you Searing Edge, that's the next thing I was gonna go for. Green Glass.
You want Dream Glass?
Yeah.
Do you want it as a great sword or do you want it as a one-handed sword?
I want it as a great sword.
All right.
I want
So
to transfer it into an axe.
That's just it also because I know how everybody likes their weapon style and whatnot. So I'm going to give you that. Did you want the headless armor?
No. I'm
okay,
good.
you wanted the Tempest?
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with the Tempest. If anything, Trixie wants the Mantle of Flying, but at the same time, Trixie can't use clothing because it'll just disappear on her 90% of the time with her magic. So she doesn't usually use the clothing, the trinkets, and other things she'll take.
Flying?
Yeah, Mantle of Flying. Oh, wait, that didn't show up, did it?
No.
It's basically a cape that allows you to fly.
Oh.
Doctor Strange cape.
Yeah.
Flying
I'm assuming because the art almost looks like it.
Neat.
Any rip or tear cancels the effect. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous.
That's why I felt like Trixie could teleport out if shit gets too bad.
And then did you say that I could have the ring too? The Ring of Devastation?
Okay, yeah. You got 3 there.
Because then I can use it
you
with
got
brutal
3.
critical as well.
Let me put the 3 in for Moo, which was the shield. The shield and the shadow ring.
I thought the Shadow Ring did look cool.
And what did Beinion want?
Fireball arrow. The darkened cloak, which I've also was doing what you're doing. Yeah, I just posted at the same time. And the bottled lightning, I guess I'll take that.
Alright. I'm gonna limit this basically to 3 each, where we don't get everything, but we choose what we want.
Yeah.
Kind of thing here. Trixie will take the 2 whetstones, because again, I can really make the big use of those with my master enchanter ability. And the flame sword.
I had a question, just real quick.
What's up?
Let's say I did get the Ring of Lost Shadows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you +1 AC against necrotic, cold, and psychic damage. But my AC is already 20. Would that mean that they just can't hit me?
No, you go over 21. Our attacks go into like the 30s if you haven't noticed.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Mikey that I do D&D with before when I was DMing, his character literally has like 24 to 26 AC because of gear, racials, and class, and I'm like, I mean, that's legitimate, so fuck me.
Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna ask Adam what he wants from the remaining, because there's only like the 2 items that I saw that was more towards him, which was the Ring of Shadows and the thing. But out of what remains, I'll ask him later since he's not here to choose for himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, the level 1's kind of meh. The spider one's also kind of meh. I mean, I summon a pet spider. I kind of thought the vampire thing was kind of a cool idea, a thing that just auto injects potions into you. Ocean fish would be good if I had like a slingshot or some other way of casting it, but
The health thing is tempting. I just don't use half plates, so it's not really something I would have cared about.
yeah, it would render
The spider
your
thing was.
I can't use
interesting,
armor
but
in
no.
general, or it fucks with my AC.
That's still kind of Trixie's thing too, because whenever I cast a spell, the first thing that usually goes is my armor. That's come I have that special wardrobe thing. So, alright. So, loot aside, everybody got some interesting loots here. Just remember about the might want to write down the things for your thing, for your Cloak of Elvenkind down on your feats there, so we don't forget about it, Beinion.
Yep.
Alright, now as a special... Oh wait, I forgot we were supposed to give stuff to Dovahkiin as well. What weapons did we leave? The flail? Maybe we'll leave the flail for the Dovahkiin, but we gotta let Moo get her choice in as well. Anyway, as a special little thanks here for the realm, since you all have also spent some time in the realm, here's this. And if you haven't noticed, everybody, there's a new feat in your feats. Sheergorath blesses every one of us, and do you know what to basically say how this works is, do you know what psychic dice are?
Yep.
Yes.
Basically, we get a form of psychic die known as a mad talent die. Madness talent die. It's basically psychic damage and everything. It's functionally pretty much the exact same, only we're using madness instead of psychic powers. So you get a D10 to either your attacks and everything, or the extra attacks, or you can prevent D10 to damage to yourself or other people around you within so much feet. And you'll see the rolls on all your character sheets for Mad Talent die.
Very talented. You're not so very talented.
Not very talented. The biggest thing that this gives us is that everybody now has a resistance against psychic damage.
Nice.
Cool.
And everything, because we are all batshit insane now.
Yay.
And whatnot. And then afterwards, after he does that, he's like, "But you, Trixie, there's something else we need to discuss." And he pulls out the Wabbajack. It's like, now, there seems to be a missing seat for a while. I mean, your mom's still the Duchess of Dementia, but it's going to be really hard to cope with, especially without Haskell. I'm more concerned about the fact that Haskell's gone. Maybe I shouldn't have him work for not only me, but also the Duchess of Dementia and the Duke of Mania. There might be some things that need to be worked around. Don't suppose at some point he'd actually come back and take up that mantle if your mother's still away. However, we still have to deal with the fact that you're still banished. I mean, even... Wait, what?
It's
Somebody's talking.
somebody in Kenny's background. Don't worry about it.
Darren was asking about Pokedex thing. Anyway,
Oh.
alright.
Alright, whatnot. Well, you did also attack the Duchess. I mean, even if she did go completely psychopathic and try to kill everybody. I mean, but that's 90% of the reason she has the job. So, after say, your 200-year banishment, we'll discuss this a little more. But for now, I think I should return this to you. After all, it actually is more of a family heirloom for you than it is my own artifact. I may have imbued it with my own powers, but it was your father who created this thing. In fact, who looks at everybody else, he created a handful of things that you're all using already. And then he gives Trixie back the Wabbajack. Now I think it's best that you return back to where you came from. And I'll see you again in about 200 years or so. Also, your father, tell him to show back up every once in a while. He's my best mate and all, but geez, it's been over 2,000 years since we've seen him. Also, reminder of his name, because I'm not sure if your mother ever told you. Look for the name Adamai.
I don't understand what I'm doing.
And now he says something. We hear from Rimmer.
Yeah,
And the first thing we hear is that his headset didn't charge, so he's not going to be in. Boo-hoo.
That's what he said.
Anyway, get out of here, you rascals. And he just barely taps the end of his cane to the floor, and everything starts fading out. Also, Trixie gets was granted a little bit bonus with the Wabbajack right now. Whenever I cast it, I have advantage. And from there, I'm gonna wait and see if he's gonna show up before continuing on. Is he actually getting on?
I don't know. I'm typing in my cloak right now. Okay, there we go. What am I missing out on?
Stuff.
Okay. Now those are there.
Oh wait, I've been muted for a while.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was so quiet.
Dun 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 dun. So what was the last thing I said? Because I've been talking for quite a while.
I
Let's
don't
wait a
know.
couple
It's been
seconds.
that long.
Let's wait a couple seconds, see if he's actually going to join us.
Okay, so basically, the whole recap thing. So far, what we just experienced is, someone's fucking with the Daedra, someone who seems to be a robot, a construct for whatever reason. The biggest concern is that he has stupid amounts of power. The other concern is, he can take the power directly from the dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
Started slurping him up as if he was a fucking Slurpee from 7-Eleven. And, where we need to go find, Trixie's father, for one, who's out, hasn't been seen for 2,000 years. Apparently he also has made our Daedric artifacts.
Yeah.
Even though they've been imbued by the Daedra, doesn't mean they didn't have them commissioned. I mean, does Sheer-Gorath look like he's an artist?
Don't say he couldn't be an artist because he's crazy enough to do it.
He's crazy
That's
enough
true.
and everything, but you also got to look at other people like Malakath. Does he look like an artist? But then
No.
again, looking at Volenrud, it kind of looks like it's spiky and dooms, but it was also never made by him to begin with. Actually, that's another thing. Like Trixie's thinking back on the thing. Fallen Rune was legendarily supposed to be made by a Dwemer. If her father did that, connecting dots in her head. Anyway, as we fade back, because Kenny, I think, is done from typing in his long explanation about his awesome cloak, his Batman cow, and everything, we all are coming back too. Back into Rorikstead. The first thing I'm quite sure, at least the first thing Trixie does, and I'm feeling most of you guys start to actually look at our stuff, find her wand back and everything. We also have the bags and whatnot, and we're like, okay, nothing's on fire. Everybody, we still look around. There's still a bunch of charged corpses, and then we find ourselves surrounded by guards. We're like, Halt, you've committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Which crimes?
If you don't recall, was the Forceman was flying around, a certain somebody shot a guard by mistake?
Who?
They nat one. Who was shooting arrows?
I mean, I shot an arrow, but I don't remember nat one.
And here comes the biggest twist and everything. We start to explain about the horse. They didn't see the horsemen. They think we started the fire.
Oh, fun.
So, we have a choice now. Do we pay a bounty? Or do we fight the guards?
The bounty.
The bounty? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,040 gold.
I don't remember. Did we already have a conversation about the Thieves Guild thing?
Yes.
Yes, I remember. I wasn't sure if I said I was or wasn't part of them. Or at least affiliated.
I have 450 gold.
Let's see, how much does... You know what? Dovahkiin's gonna do this. He's gonna be like, bruh. Holds up the axe of Whiterun. Oh, sorry, Thane. You can go.
Oh, good. That works.
But not you, you fucking elf.
Oh, fuck me.
Trixie just comes up. She's like, I'm just a little kid. And I roll a persuasion. We still have our advantage. Yeah, I was gonna say our advantage wore off when we left the realm. So 26. Oh boy, that's a fat number.
Is the guard talking about you or me?
Talking to Trixie.
Oh.
Trixie's trying to convince him that she's just a little girl.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was talking about me, and I'm like...
It's like, okay, you can pass.
I'll roll intimidation and tell them to step down.
I mean,
They have the wrong guy.
There's no point, we got out. Right?
The dragonborn Trixie got out!
Oh...
You could actually see if they have. Well, they actually saw you already with that. Oh, you not 20 intimidation and everything. Hold on. What are you gonna intimidate them by saying? You gotta actually roll through with your intimidation.
That I just want them to step down. They have the wrong guy.
Very well, sir. You may leave. He says this when there's a puddle of piss on the floor as you walk by. You got away.
Beinion stealth.
Looking like a demon girl and elf boy, elves are not liked in Skyrim right now. Half elf boy, even so.
That and, Skyrim. I probably committed crimes here. Plenty of time.
You've probably been to Rorikstead. You know that guy that guy who was caught at the beginning of the game, who got blamed, on stealing a horse and everything. He never stole a horse. It was you.
Yeah.
You just blamed it on that guy.
Yeah. Had to get away with it somehow. Well, I'm in a pickle. Can I just try to like Obi-Wan Kenobi that shit? Okay, we're not the people you're looking for. Move along. If that doesn't work, I'm stealthing the fuck
let's see
out.
what Melissa is gonna try to get out to play the I've healed most of the people card. I was not part of this, and she's gonna go with the persuasion. 18. And she passes. They let her. It's basically you. You were the one who actually nat the arrow toss as well.
Me?
Yeah, you were the one trying
Yeah,
to
it was you.
I don't remember natting the arrow toss.
I remember you doing it now.
I don't remember doing it at all.
Because you aimed for his head and failed, like, horribly.
I don't remember. I was tired. Fuck my life. So I definitely committed a crime against Skyrim and their people today. Yeah. I'm with them. I'm protecting the dragonborn.
Bainion's gonna get put in prison for the rest of his fucking life.
Bainion's gonna stealth the fuck out if this doesn't work. I don't know what you talk about. Emery, you're muted, I think.
All right, they moving in at this point.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You got a special cloak and stuff. What do you...
Yeah.
Okay, you got still 24. Are you gonna cast darkness with that cloak?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't have that, do I?
I can make it at this point, but yeah, you can cast. You'll be able to cast darkness with one charge out of it's like 3. I think it's 4 charges a day. 5 charges a day. Okay.
It's 1d4 plus 1 at recharge.
And I think darkness is 3.
Darkness is 2, greater visibility
2.
is 3, and pass without trace is 1.
So basically, you cast darkness in this area.
Okay, that works.
And everything. Now you're walking away. You got that high stealth, so you managed to sneak around the people and start heading out. And before you cause any more trouble, Trixie is going to like wave her hand and cast polymorph on you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay. Good beats bad. Let's see. Because this was like off the top of her head, she just turns you into a skeever.
Oh, that's fine.
Skeever.
Rat bastard.
And with that, the guards are completely clueless, and they're basically, must have been the wind.
Oh yeah.
And so we start walking out with our pet skeever, and we start making our way with keeping you as a skeever while we do so, because to avoid other problems, since you've done some crimes against Skyrim and her people, particularly in the Whiterun and everything. We start making our way down all the way to where we need to go. Make our way over here through following the path, and we end up right back in Riverwood. It's been a while. I mean, if you look at the map of how we've traveled and whatnot. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting I have to drag you guys over. Basically, here's the map. This is where we traveled. We are on the light blue line right now. We traveled through.
Alright.
But we made our way all the way through, and we are now back in the Sleeping Giant Inn.
Now I fully set up my fucking character sheet with the new stuff.
Yay, Sleeping Giant Inn. The first thing that happens is Delphine's like, "Oh my god, what happened? How was everything?" Where's Malborn? And then we all think back. We don't exactly know where Malborn is. The first thing Trixie's gonna do is go over here and order some fucking mead. When we got into Riverwood, the spell ended for polymorph. You're back to being yourself.
Yay.
And whatnot. Dragonborn will be like, oh, I have so much to tell you. We met Santa. We got some cheese. That guy became a wat.
What's up?
Like, you best come back over here. And then they go off and do whatever they're doing over there. Meanwhile, Trixie's already down 2 pints.
Yeah, I'm joining you on that one.
Gonna just walk right off and join us.
Yeah.
Is everybody just gonna go get some mead?
Urk has paid for 2 more barrels already.
2 more barrels. Go ahead and add them to your thing. Meanwhile, Trixie is also loading up on a bunch of other things. While we have this downtime, Trixie, how many arrows do you have, Beinion?
Honestly, I don't know.
I remember you keeping count for a while, and we got
I've only
a bit
shot
more.
like 3 or 4, and when we got more, I forgot to like remember to add those in. So I'm just gonna say.
Because I bought 100, and I've already wasted 20 when I got some more and everything.
I bought a good amount through them in the thing.
Yeah, let me see how much money I has. Okay, arrows are. Okay, arrows would be a bundle of 20 is 5 gold. Do you want to buy a handful here? Because I can start enchanting our arrows and shit. As long as I'm pointing out here.
For safety's sake, I'll spend 100 gold.
100 gold on arrows?
Fill up on arrows.
Okay.
I will put those down for Trixie's use as well. Basically, I'll buy half for me, half for her.
We don't have that much carry space.
She helped me. I just throw them in the little pocket thing we have, remember?
The pocket thing isn't that big for her. We don't have a bag of holding. What she has is an extension charm on her thing, which basically gives her like a backpack that she wears on her hip.
I thought we had that, because we talked about that once.
It was an extension charm. It's kind of like it's almost like her Hermione bag.
Oh, sorry, no, that was me thinking that was a thing we had already. It was a thing we were talking about possibly adding one day. I brought up the idea of like a fucking Haven bag, but for arrows. Just an unlimited quiver we just refill and it just keeps full magically by the stock we have. So we don't have to keep filling it.
There is a special quiver that.
Yeah, I know. I found it and sent it to you a while ago.
Hold on, let me see a quiver. Yeah, efficient quiver.
Yeah.
It can hold up to 2 pounds of other objects. The important thing is they can hold 50 arrows. If you want to buy this, how much is it? It's 900 gold if you want a thing that carries this.
You know what? Yeah. I'll buy that.
I would say that the Riverwood trader would have it if you want to spend 900 gold to buy a special quiver, because it doesn't just hold that; it holds like weapons and other things, and you can just command a spell to withdraw the weapons and stuff.
That could be useful.
So, okay, if you're gonna have that, you can have up to 50. You have 50 active arrows, but then you can store them away in your special bag space.
Yeah.
So getting 100 gold worth and everything. Let's see.
I'll write down
20 times. You got 400 arrows.
Alright, so I have 400 arrows.
Trixie's little backpack can hold 20 arrows. 20 arrows out at a time, where I can have them as my active arrows and everything, but I have another 60 in the bank and everything. Would you like them enchanted with either poison damage, because the whetstone? The fire damage I could already do to begin with. I just got the other fire things because I have because I could do other fire things, not just on the.
Yeah.
I can make my dagger fire damage now, but and well, I can do poison, fire, or radiant. Radiant is a D8, 3d8 when I do it.
You know what? Let's do some radiant for now. I still have some of your fire ones in the back.
Okay, so I'll take, because this is a cantrip, I can cast it as many times as whatever to get all of them, but I'll say 20 they're called sparkling arrows. They do 3d8 radiant damage. They completely wipe out the original base damage though.
Yeah.
So you're doing 3d8 damage with an arrow. All in radiant. And I gotta rewrite Trixie's wand arrows. I accidentally rolled it. So I'm gonna do 3D.
So I still have 20 fire arrows on me. I had to basically fill up what I had on me at the time.
Yeah. Alright, so I have a mixture of radiant and fire arrows. Thing is when I fire radiant arrows, because my wand fires 2 arrows, I technically get 66 radiant damage, 68 radiant. Alright. While we're doing all that, is there anything that Urk would like to attain or purchase?
I think Arc is all good.
Urk is all good? No arrows, no quality enhancements on your axes or anything? You can upgrade your axe to your hand axes if you wanted. Because I think you just have regular...
I totally forgot about that.
Okay, what are you looking for in an enhancement in the axe? Are you looking to make it silver, or are you looking to increase its overall damage? Tell me what you're looking for in the axe, so we can go through the. Basically, think of me as the shop merchant right now.
I'm looking for more damage, but I don't care if it's in the way of base damage or elemental damage.
Okay. Right now you're wielding Orcish axe, I'm assuming. So we can go Elven or Skyforged steel, depending upon how big is your purse at the moment. A Skyforged steel axe is a +3 axe, and it's also considered silver. It also does massive damage to elves. A elven axe and everything, it does massive damage against monsters and abominations, as well as wear, because it's made of a special kind of silver, and it's a +2. Would you be the Skyforged steel? There's only one source of it in the entire region. Just getting one axe would be 900. A elven is a lot cheaper, at 300 apiece.
I can only make one elven right now, so I'll take that.
Okay, I'll add this to your character sheet over here, but write down +2 elven axe. We'll still roll your regular hand axes, just remember you have +2 on both the damage and the hit. But eventually this will be caked into your character. Manage.
And you said it was 3d6 or 3d8 for your radiant things. I'm putting them on my.
It's 3d8 period. 3D8. It wipes out any other effect of the arrow. It turns the arrow into like a glitter sparkle arrow.
Yes.
Unlike the fire arrow, which adds more damage to the arrow attack. Elven X. Alright. Would you like Trixie to enchant that with fire damage? Your axes?
Yeah. Sure.
So they will also do an additional 1d6 fire damage. This lasts as long as you're within range of Trixie for an hour. So you can basically have it all forever, basically. Just hang out with green.
Told you. Green screens have to stick together.
So So on top of everything, you have the 1d6 fire damage thanks to the whetstone of burning. I can't play for Moo, so Moo's just gonna, for now, take a drink. I might have to talk to Adam and see what he wants for upgrades. Beinion, any other upgrades or things that you would like? I'm assuming you spent about 1,000 gold so far.
Yeah, I still have 800.
Anything you're looking for?
I think I'm good for now. Health potions maybe. Smart idea.
Oh, right. Okay, health potions. They have 2 greater potions and 4 minor potions. The greater potions are 100 apiece. The minor potions are 50.
Okay. I will take all 4.
Okay, so that's 200 plus 200, so 400 total.
Oh, there was 4 minor.
Yeah, the 4 minor and 2 greater.
Oh, okay, so 400 total. Yeah, that's fine. Is there anyone that can teach me alchemy? So I can learn to make this stuff?
Not here.
Okay.
We'd have to find a way to get into one of the major cities that isn't Whiterun, because they're racist as fuck in there, and they won't let us in. Like, literally, all 4 of us. We can't get into Whiterun unless we're, like, literally escorting the Dovahkiin.
That's fun.
So we have that, and what I can do is add fire damage to your bow blade for the blade part, or poison if you prefer either or.
We'll talk about that one later. Figure that out. I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
Yeah.
Okay. And just wait till I can imbue wood with cantrips. That'll be fun. Unfortunately, I need to be level 14 for that. That's next level. Next level, I could be like, you want an Eldritch arrow?
Trixie's just giving people sticks.
Everybody, stick 'em. Okay, so now that we got that all settled for now, and Dovahkiin comes busting out, it's like, we're going to Wifton! Come now! He just, like, literally runs up and, like, takes a keg of mead right off the counter, starts chugging it, starts running and everything. He actually picks up Trixie in the middle of, while she's sharpening something with a whetstone, and just like, ah! Moves just like charging now, and we're heading out the door. And from there, we go back to the map. Let me change my color so I can make the map more noticeable for where we go. All right. So from Riverwood, we determined that we do want to avoid Whiterun as much as possible, especially since somebody in our party is wanted as fuck.
No.
And everything. So we decided to go through the back mountains. We run up everything, and we are heading up here, and we hit a little place called Helgen. Now, to us, the party members, we have barely anything to do here. We haven't seen this place and everything. But for the dragonborn, he kind of stops. It's like, whoa, this is where it all started. Something isn't white here, though. And there's a bunch of dead and burnt bodies all over the place.
Oh, seeing what happened here, man, kinda makes sense.
I wonder if there's any loot.
Probably not.
Dragonborn, go see if you can find a sweet wool.
Yeah, go see if you can find a sweet roll.
Sweet wool! Sweet wool! He starts running off and everything. Trixie, like, finally being put down because she was literally being, like, dragged by him and whatnot, and she's just like, okay, that hurt. You would think traveling by having somebody like gondola you around, but ow, fuck. And then we hear something crack and pop in the house nearby.
Should we go check that out?
Maybe. Trixie says we good. I mean, what's the point? What could hurt from just looking around?
Fair enough. Let's go.
Isn't that what you said about the horseman?
Yeah, yeah, but hey, we got our Daedric artifacts back. I have this cool fire sword that I kind of need to break in, and we also got some new shit. Moo's just acting robotish, just walks off.
Her inner space has kicked in.
Space.
Meanwhile, we hear dragonborn. I think I see a sweet wall.
Good.
So
we roll in there for him. I don't.
How do you find?
I have no clue, man. It was probably in his back pocket, and he just dropped it and thought, "Oh, look, I found one."
as we pass by some of the broken buildings, we can actually see inside a bit because they're all burnt down. Trixie's like trying to loot this dead body. It's all burnt, finding mostly bone meal. And then the dragonborn walks into this area, and Beinion,
Yes.
gonna need a quick perception check.
Got you, fam.
14. You suddenly hear a sharp whistle. Quickly make a dex save.
Oh. This is intriguing.
You managed to actually pass your dex save.
Yeah.
As an arrow goes flying over you and bounces off Militia's shield. Trixie dives into this bush at this point. Everybody's now on edge as the Dovahkiin finds his sweet roll and he picks it up and he just starts munching it. Like, he knows because the last time there was a sweet roll involved, everybody else ate it before everything. He just starts eating it on the spot. Nom nom nom. But the arrow came from this direction, this hole.
Well, everyone have something go in that hole that they're not going to be happy about.
Alright, is anybody... For one, let's all start rolling initiatives.
Before we do that, I would like to know if I can see how many people are in that area with a perception check.
You can try to... Yeah, roll up another perception check and we'll see who you end up going with. You managed to see... Let me get the reveal tool. It's not the reveal tool, what the hell? Okay, there it goes. This far in.
I gotta zoom out my map. I lost this completely. There we go. That tells me... Yes.
You're further away and you're at an awkward angle. You barely are able to see the shooter.
I was thinking of fireball arrow, but I don't know if it's just him. What was that?
Initiatives.
Oh, right.
That's...
Alright. Fine.
Oh shit. Did I... Hold on. Where's
I'll
my
be good,
initiative?
boy. Hold on to my fireball arrow.
You guys clicking... Okay, that went through Beinion. I just gotta rewrite Bainion's thing then, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I didn't click him. I thought I did. That's my B.
I'm gonna go click on Moo real quick. Get Moo's in here. That nat 1. Oh boy. Okay, and Dovahkiin. Do 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 do. There you are. Alright, you got that in there. And from what we can see is this bastard. And so he will have his initiative rolled.
Red's pretty sus.
Alright. So now we are starting combat. If you'd like to roll your stealth real quick to try to quickly hide.
Oh, yeah, no.
That'll be a thing. I'll let you have.
I'm gonna fuck them up.
I'm gonna enrage.
You get a first. Okay, that's your free action. And 17.
I can't remember what it's called, but it says somewhere on my character sheet that I can do that even if I'm surprised attack. Start of a fight.
Okay, nobody sees you right now, Beinion, as you come running up. So it's basically it didn't put this correctly in order. It's Trixie got off. Wow, Trixie went first. Do. All right, so Trixie. Let's see what other spells do I got going on here since everything's reset. By the way,
Is it wild magic time?
I think it might be wild magic time. Alright. But what kind of wild magic are we going to start this thing off with, considering I got no view on anyone? Oh, you know what? I got that new attack. Might as well fucking use it. Sparkling arrows have a nice little fun effect that, I'm just going to roll it right now to see if I hit the target where I want to. Basically, whoever they hit or whatever they hit in the area that they hit it in emits a little bit of light. Ooh. So I'm gonna try to reveal the area.
That could be useful.
18 would assume that actually is pretty high. So I'm gonna use the arrow hits right here in the back of the area right here. Can I? Yeah, there. That's where I aimed at, and I reveal that guy. So I'm gonna make that initiative roll for this bastard. Since he's now in the encounter, he's right behind Beinion. Now we have blue and red. Okay, let me explain what these. Actually, he's a little bit higher. Actually, blues are basically fighters. Reds are archers.
Okay.
So seeing him now and whatnot, Trixie's gonna get right off over here, and then oh wait, sparkling arrow is radiant. I gotta roll. Okay, nothing happened on that. So now I'm going to cast a lightning bolt at this blue guy. Regular level. Ooh, wild magic gets off. Okay, but let's see what he rolls for his dex. And oh my god, their dex is fucked. So he passes, so he takes 15 points of damage. And so the blue is taking 50. Blue there is taking that. And let's see what Trixie gets for her wild magic. Wild magic number 4. Which one's positive? Okay, that's negative. Positive effect number 4. Ooh, this guy is frozen in place. I hit him with lightning and I froze him.
Nice.
So blue is frozen. That was my spell and my cantrip. I have my wand, so I'm going to smack him with my wand for my bonus attack thing. So I'm going to hit him with the fire arrows for now. Do they hit? Yeah, fire arrows hit. 34 fire damage. So that puts him at a total of 49 damage. Alright, after that, it's this guy's turn, but he's frozen, so it skips to Urks. Urks, it's your turn.
It seems as though it's time. Let me get all these fucking dice off my screen.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Are we using Among Us guys as the enemies? That's hilarious.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, we are. These are bandits.
They are inside of that house, right?
Yeah, there appears to be two at least inside this house, as far as we can see. There's a door that's blocking us from noticing the rest of here. Let me reveal that door, since we do get to see that door.
Okay, let me see. I am going to run up in here, hearing all that commotion. I will attack with my hand axe.
Your new +2 hand axe.
Yes.
Alright, and then with your enrage, which is I think +3 at the moment, that means you get +5 on this to both attack and damage. Well, it's a good thing, but you nat 1'd. Would you like to use your madness die to boost that mat 1 into something else?
Now it's a 2.
No, it's a 2, but it doesn't nat 1. That's the key point here. Okay, well, this guy's frozen and everything, and as you go and everything, you start to slip on the ice at your feet and everything, and you bring it down, you end up hitting the table, like, right beside him, and everything, and now you got your footing again. That was one of your 2 attacks. Go ahead and make another one, if you wish.
Swing with Volendrung again.
Volendrum, 13. What is this guy's? Well, 13 plus 5. I mean, no, Volendrum. No, Volendrum has something else. Hold on. Okay, yeah, you hit. 9 bludgeoning. So this guy's frozen. He's just on a block of ice, and as you regain your feet, you just take both your hands and just bash him right on the frickin' forehead for 9 damage. He's still frozen. You didn't break him out.
Then I use Shockwave.
He's got a massive headache, though.
Okay, so Shockwave. He automatically fails because he's frozen. You can't really do much dex if you're like frozen in a block of ice. But the Shockwave's damage blasts so hard that you knock down a wall and reveal behind it. So so this other guy has to make a dex saving throw. So let me make his dex because he's technically within the shockwaves, but it's already at half damage because it blew it down a wall. So
Good.
he did not make it. So he takes the full half damage, which is 8.
Glad that I didn't use my firewire.
So he takes 8 damage. The frozen guy takes 16 damage, putting him at 65 total damage. That's all your 3 actions. I'm assuming your turn's up.
Yep, that's it.
All right, that's it for it. Then it's the dragonborn. He's munching down on a freaking sweet roll still. He heard the damage, but he just thinks you guys are just breaking into a wall or something as he continues munching on. Unfortunately, his lack of perception... Oh yeah, his lack of perception. He barely even seems to notice something sneaking right up on his ass. So... there's that guy over there, but then that ends his turn, bringing it to Beinion.
Alright. Since I'm a stealthy boy and this guy don't know I'm here, I have a bad day when I come around that corner.
Technically, that wall doesn't exist anymore. Like, that's broken right there.
Oh, even better.
By the way, as much helpful as this is to him, the frozen guy notices you. He had 20 on his perception, but he can't do shit.
Wow.
He just gets to sit there and watch.
Sit there and watch as you, like, kill him. Kill his brother. Wait, that was a bow attack, I assume?
That was a stabby stabby.
An arrow? A stabby stab? No, No Daedric weapon, okay. But you 15, you hit, yeah, 15, because you hit with that. And the stab damage is 12, so you come out stabbing, putting him at...
I should mention that.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Yeah, 'cause
Yep.
Red didn't notice me.
He basically, he sees the breaking down part, he gets back up, and he like starts poking his head out like, the fuck? And then as he does, you just like knife him.
Right in the stomach. Just. Hi.
My kidneys! Alright, and you have one more bonus attack.
Alright. As I take the blade out of his stomach, I will pull out my rune's dagger just for the fuck of it. And
Alright.
I'm gonna go, you should really learn to aim. And then stab him in the jugular.
Yep, you get the jug kill stab. It's not the kill quite yet, we don't know. We gotta see. It's not the instant kill either, but another 10, you know, because that thing's legendary 10.
Okay.
Alright, so I did 10 damage to him, and that... Roll another stealth check.
No more speaky for him, though. Right in the jug, he's not talking. Just all you hear is gargle. You want
Stop
timer,
11, okay.
That was horrible.
But it still passes pretty hard, they got a 2.
That's bad. That's very sad.
As his turn begins and whatnot, he's like, where'd he go?
I just feel like the fucking John Cena "you don't see me" thing. Just go. fade
Must
from
have been the
sides.
wind. And then he starts shooting at Moo. Doesn't hit Moo. Bounces off the shield. Takes another shot at Moo. Because that's all he sees, Moo. And he misses again on Moo. And so he's just like, the fuck? And then he's just gonna like try to run away back over here. He doesn't see you, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Mayowa. I'm gonna hit him with the goes.
Yeah,
arrow.
I'm being called. Let me go see what they're up to, and I'll add this here in a second. Think of your turns, I guess. Be right back.
Okay. Mayowa. Run away. Not too fast. This is how an arrow works. I love that you're just giving the frozen dude like the worst kind of headache. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, fam.
That sucks.
It do.
How long did you sleep?
See, I woke up at noon. 4 hours.
What were you up doing so late?
Not being able to sleep and playing Destiny 2.
I'm back. Sorry. To give you guys an idea of what the problem's going on here is that our neighbor's tree, it's a thin tree, it almost like a bamboo tree, it broke and it like fell on our roof.
Yeah, fun.
So we have like a small tree on our roof at the moment because of the high winds.
Yeah, it was just a small tree. It wasn't a big tree.
Yeah. So it's just everybody's freaking out because the tree's on top of the roof. It's like, it's a small tree. Didn't kill us yet. It wanted to grow big and get us, but no. Okay, so you got...
I shot him with an arrow.
Okay, so 3 more fire damage. On his turn, on his next turn, he's gonna have to roll a d6. He's at 55 total damage, but that ends his turn, bringing it to Melicia's.
I love like I did fucking 10 damage with the dagger, and then as he's running away, I'm like 10 more damage, but with fire.
Eric, can you put in your hit points at some point?
Yep.
No, Melicia, you don't get 990 hit points. Only 90.
By the way, as soon as I put the arrow into him, I'm like, that's how you shoot an arrow.
So, Moo is gonna get about right here, and on Trixie, Urk and Beinion cast Bless. Add 1d4 to the saving throws and attacks of your choice. And then afterwards, gonna finish her movement to get inside, right about here. And then she's going to go and blast this fricker. That's dragonborn. I wonder there's no heat. Oh my god. So many stat sheets. Okay. So here comes the holy shock. Will it hit? It hits. And the radiant damage is 15. Dealing 15 more damage, bringing him up to 80. That was one spell and one cantrip. She still has a bonus action to use with the staff, which is going to be another holy shock. Whoop. Well, it'd be 18 damage if she actually hits, because I hit the wrong thing here. And, well, she hits her 18, so it's at 98 damage total. And that ends her turn, bringing it back to the round back up to Trixie for now. And so that person's still frozen solid because it lasts an entire minute of being frozen solid, which is 2 rounds. Trixie sees the guy in the back. She's gonna casually walk through the door and be like, "Hey, time to die," as she casts a lightning bolt at this bastard. I gotta actually look at something here.
Ouchies.
Let me roll his dex. He didn't pass, but I also gotta check out the range on this. 100 feet. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, stop it. Stop zooming out. I wanted to see how far 100 feet is. How many walls am I blowing through right now?
Give or take.
Okay, well this actually does at least one thing, which is hilariously lined. You ever play one of those games where you're just a shooter and then you shoot through and it shows you the graphics of you going through someone's head?
Yeah, like the Sniper Elite games and shit.
Yeah, well, it blasts through... God damn it, here we go again with the weird map thing.
Oh no, there's no weird map thing.
It's a weird map thing for me. I try to reveal an area, but when I try to reveal the area, it doesn't... It completely moves the map. Basically, I blow through this building's hole back over here and reveal this guy who also gets hit by the lightning blast. So I gotta roll his dex. He did not pass either. So basically, not only did I do this guy, but I also managed to get extra damage on that guy for 36 damage. So this brings this one up to 91 damage total for red here, and then second blue or purple, pink, blue back over there takes a total of 36 damage. What do you know? After that, she fired her spell. I have my arrow.
Back down and go, "Ow!" Just like, oh hey, another one.
Brings me down to 14 available arrows. They hit, and I'm going for them. I was attacking red guy here, and arrows deal. And this is fire, by the way. Fire did 29 to this guy. 100. Ooh, he is barely alive. 120 damage to red. So that was my bonus action wand attack. So I got my cantrip, and my cantrip, I'm just gonna shoot this guy with lightning. Which, by the way, I forgot to roll for wild magic for the first lightning bolt. Let's see what that ended up being. Ooh, okay, that's effect 18. Let me see about the next effect for this other lightning strike. Okay, and effect 20. Okay, effect 20, I know right off the bat, everybody receives the full benefit of heals from a full rest, so basically I get my spell slots back.
Oh.
That's about all that ended up happening. As far as lightning bolts go, lightning strike it is for this guy. Let me see what the first thing had for positive effect number 18. Oh, okay, I gotta roll for this. Okay, friend 2. Who's friend 2? Beinion. You're not flying.
Oh god.
Okay, you're flying now, and this guy takes a total of 32. He's dead. I smoked red. But that being said, that ends my turn here. And red's board is not going to be replaced by the other red that's on the board. This blue guy is still frozen solid, moving it back over to Urk's turn.
Yes. I'd like to finish the blue guy by attacking him with Fallen Drone a bunch of times.
Okay, that hits. 26 is a nice, good number. That low 2, though, is kind of being a little thing, but 9 damage hits, bringing his damage up to 107. And Volundrew 18. 18 does not hit this guy, actually. But he's frozen solid, so I'm going to give you... Wait, no, it's Volundrew. Hold on, I gotta roll something else. And now it hits. Okay, yeah. 18 damage. Bringing him up
And
to
then I'll
125.
use Shockwave once again. Can I add my Madness die to this damage?
Yes, you can.
Doing that.
You only get it once per turn, but yeah.
Yes.
1d10. So 15 plus 10, so 25 damage, bringing him up to 150. And he's like barely alive.
Ends my turn.
It ends your turn, bringing it back to Dragonborn's turn. It's at this point that Dragonborn's like, wait, those noises don't sound so friendly. Maybe I should. And then he turns and sees this guy. He's like, oh, hello. That you, Sweet Wall?
Hi.
Wait, since I rolled max damage with my Madness die, can I use it again? Because of the ring.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and roll another Madness. Actually, no, because the Madness die is something special. But the ring does say any die, so I guess, yeah, just go ahead.
Wait, you rolled
Yes!
max damage on the Madness die?
Yeah.
Ooh, that means it goes down a die size now.
Yes, it does. He goes down to a D8. On top, but he did give, so yeah, he still gets to roll an additional D10 because of the ring of devastation. So he 5 damage. That's actually the perfect amount to kill him. Blue dead. So now blue on the chart is now represented by the other blue.
Blue was an imposter.
They're all imposters.
Alright, so anyway, Dovahkiin turns around, sees this guy pointing an arrow right at him, and he's like, oh shit, and he just runs up and he pulls out his dagger, which was the fastest thing he could draw. And which one's the dagger on this? Here you are. He goes for a stabbing. He hit that 16. Yeah, this is not a fighter. And he just stabs him for 12 damage, just right in. He saw the arrow. I mean, an arrow would also be the perfect response to somebody who just saw somebody walk right into his house and starts eating the food off his table. But you know, in the Dovahkiin's mind, this is totally justified, and just walks up and just starts stabbing him. He's gonna go for another stab. For 26, and then he's gonna go and deal 11 damage, doing a total of 24 so far. But Dovahkiin isn't done yet, for he has a third stab in the form of a bonus action. Okay, so he did a total of 35 damage. He just walked up to this guy, pushed him into the corner, and is stabbing him.
I like your sweet roll.
after he walks into his house and eats his sweet roll.
No witnesses.
No witnesses. Everything but the noise that he's causing causes. Hold on. Reveal tool. There you are.
Do we? You
I just put in
unrevealed.
darkness, and I said reveal, but yeah, it shows darkness. God damn it. Basically, the other end of the building, somebody comes out the door hearing all the commotion.
Do I hear the commotion too, or?
No, he's on the other. He's in another house. We are hearing the commotion of him stabbing, though, with like his moans and his stabs, and whatnot. And because of that, this guy comes crawling out of the hole. Another guy appears out from over there. And another one comes pulling out of this hole, going, "What the fuck's going on out here?" Bandits are emerging from the woodworks everywhere.
Oh boy.
And but it's Beinion. It is your turn. These guys have yet to actually get into combat yet.
Okay. I feel like I should go help Dovahkiin. Go check on him and end up helping him because I'll see people. But at the same time, now that there's a lot here, I don't want to leave my friends. So, I'm gonna fly over here out of the sightlines because you're flying and shit. Stealthy boy now with wings. Without wings though. And this guy right here, he gonna get an arrow through the face.
Yeah, and they have no idea this is coming. They cannot see you because you literally are flying like 20 feet above everything.
Yeah.
So you have advantage on that. So the 24 with a 12 and your fire arrow and your sneak attack. So 12, 3, 15, 18, 33 damage. You just like, you this guy comes walking out as you just go, and then like literally comes down like right. You aimed for his head, but you missed his head. It like raised down his chest, cutting into his chest and lands right in his thigh. And he's like, ah, fuck! That was your main attack. You still have bonus action attack.
I still have bonus action attack. You know what? This guy right here, he's also gonna get an arrow.
Okay.
And do I still get the stealthy from that, or no?
No, you don't get stealthy. You only get sneak attack is only once per turn. You can add your mad die to it though.
You're right.
So 3 plus 7. Wait, why is there 2 slashing piercing?
Oh, that's because I didn't click the damage before I
you went right for the fire. Okay, so 3, 10, 14 damage to this other guy, who already had 36 damage onto him because of Trixie's thunderbolt knife through a wall. He was minding his own business and then lightning bolt. Ever have one of those days?
I would also like to think that the guy shot the fire arrow down the chest into the thigh.
Oh, right, he's also on fire. Let me mark that.
Everybody else go, what the hell?
So this guy's on fire.
Everyone hears Kenny just hurting people.
Alright, and then stealth check again, I'm assuming? You have advantage on this stealth check as well, because, well, you already had it with the thing, it's just...
Why did that die go into the space?
It did. I don't know why.
Flung into my face, so scared.
Okay, so there's your stealth checks and whatnot. Bringing it to Red's turn, who is currently being stabbed up against the wall by Dovahkiin. Nowhere to go. He's literally trapped in that corner right now.
Oh yeah.
The only thing he can't even use his bow. The only thing he can try to do is get dagger counter attack. So he's gonna try to attack Dovahkiin.
Oh, is this guy on fire too?
The other guy you said on. Wait, you did use a fire arrow, didn't you?
Yeah, I used fire on both of them.
Oh boy, fire everywhere. Alright, and technically used it on the other guy too, but he died really quickly.
He did.
This guy tries to swing at Dovahkiin, but he hits the shield. And as Dovahkiin just raises it, on top of that, Dovahkiin raised his shield. I don't have a shield up here for Dovahkiin? Well, Dovahkiin's shield is 1d6, so plus Constitution, which is 5, plus his... Oh boy. Okay, so Dovahkiin has a plus 10 reduction on physical damage right now.
Nice.
And then this guy has another attack, so he's gonna try to swing at Dovahkiin again. This one actually hitting Dovahkiin, barely grazing, like, because Dovahkiin's blocking and whatnot. He's like, ha, you can't get me. The guy goes under and just swipes at his calf, dealing a total of, that's d4 plus 3, so he did 7 damage to Dovahkiin. So Dovahkiin had 7 damage. And that would end his turn, bringing it to the blue behind his turn. Blue Buddy sees his friend being like mugged in the corner. He's gonna go rushing up with a sword and a shield.
Oh, you're gonna do nothing for him.
It's over by Dovahkiin at the moment. That blue one. Hippie blue. And he's going to go and attack Dovahkiin from behind. Dovahkiin's block is only going towards the direction where the red is, so the block isn't going to help any of these damage hits if he actually hits. He doesn't. Okay, he goes and tries to like literally take a dagger, his sword, and like hit Dovahkiin over the back of the head, but Dovahkiin's helmet just goes dong. And then and he's like, "Oh shit! I gotta try again." So then he swings again. This time he actually ends up clipping his dagger hand in the arm just a little bit, dealing 5 damage to Dovahkiin, bringing Dovahkiin at a fat 12. That ends his turn, bringing it to Melicia's turn.
Sword hits Dovahkiin over the head, clings his helmet. Lunchtime!
Oh boy, lunchtime!
Where's that sweet roll?
Moo comes out and everything, and Blessing's still around, so don't forget you also have a D4 to your hits or your saving throws. Not that hitting seems to be the problem so far. Let me check out Moo Moo's spells real quick. What other spells might be cool?
Well, apparently an hour ago GameStop said they have very limited numbers of PS5 console bundles available.
Okay, this could be cool. This could be cool. And because she has multicast, okay. For the sake of fun, and this would be probably something we might end up encountering because, you know, bandits, they kind of like poison. Moo, Urk, and Dovahkiin, who happens to be in range, you 3 have resistance to poison now.
Ooh.
If you already had resistance, now you're immune. And that'll end Moo's turn. Bringing it to Trixie.
Look at that shit.
Trixie's seeing a lot of shit hanging out over there, and considering you're 20 feet in the fucking air, and I have a pretty good line of sight on people right about here, considering I blew a hole. Yeah, okay. What if it started here and just started going all chaos? Yeah. Things would go pretty fucking crazy. So Trixie decides to go. You see her grab the put one in. She takes her wand. She puts it at the palm of her other hand, and a fireball starts appearing at the tip. And then she thrusts her wand forward as she casts the max rank of her fireball, which would be hold on. It's 8 normal. So to 7, that'd be 12. I gotta literally roll this out because I don't have it programmed in at the moment, and turn order seems to be stuck in my thing. So hold on. Advanced roll. So 12 D6 roll. And let's see how many of there are there. 3.
Yep.
3 dex saves.
2 of them are already on fire.
The green one there manages to actually take half that damage, but the other 2, nope, not so much. So the now I gotta switch things. Greenie here takes, let's see, that'd be 19 damage. That brings his total up to 52 damage. And the other 2, Mr. I've been shot by lightning, takes the 38, bringing him up to 88 damage total. And the other guy who just is new to the entire world here and just hey, what's going on? I showed up to work today. It just got hit by a fireball.
I should have fucking stayed home.
Should have fucking stayed in bed. And that's Trixie's spell. Movement. I'm gonna try to lure people out into the fucking open at this point by moving Trixie. Oh, god dang it. If it would let me move Trixie, out here, basically I would come out this way and then move around. Basically trying to bait them out into the open. This also gives me a new advantage point into the building where that green blue just came out of, allowing me to see all the way inside from this angle to here.
Murder?
Yep, murder. Alright, so Trixie still has her cantrip and her bonus action. For the cantrip, let's see. Ooh, okay, this one would be cool. If I can line it up. If I didn't fuck it all up already with my other movement. Nope, that's still a line. Okay, I use air cutter. Basically, I make an individual roll against anybody in that line. So 25 would hit the first one. The blue green guy, that'd be force damage of 5, and then a second air cutter against the one in the back. 29 would hit, 22 damage to him, and to end it, I'm going to use radiant arrows this time on the blue green, and look. Oh wait, no, it's a 17. It hits. It's not great. And it does 30 damage. So I did, to the one guy I did 35 damage and the other guy did 22 damage. Alright. That brings the turn to the blue guy that's burning, so hold on, let me see if he's still alive. Yep, he's still alive. So blue-green's at 78. Guy in the back took 22. Now the blue guy has to take 1d6 damage for burning. 5 damage total, so he's at 92. And he's kind of just toasty. He didn't like that. So he's gonna come running up. Let's see who he's gonna try to attack. He can't get, for one, he can't even see Beinion. So the only ones he can see is Moo and Trixie.
Justice reigns from above.
And looks like it's Trixie. He's gonna come up. Oh wait, I just casted 3 slots. Hold on. Forgot Trixie's magic. Okay, the good, no. No. Oh wait, no, the cantrip, the air cutter was one. Okay, so 18. 18. Oh, now I gotta do this again. Okay, let's see. Turn order. Urk, you're now flying.
Yay.
You sprout wings, just like, like ethereal wings just comes parting out of your back, and you start flying. Woo! Anyway, so he's gonna come up and attack Trixie. He swings at Trixie. 14. It does not meet Trixie's armor class. He swings his sword at Trixie and everything, and he tries to aim for her hat, thinking that's actually part of her head. It like missed. And then he swings again, and he misses Trixie altogether. Again, she just like sidesteps it. And that's the end of his turn. Bringing it to the other guy behind him's turn, who's also on fire. Guess who takes his damage now? Oh, an additional 4, bringing him up to 92. Alright, so who's he going to attack between these two? And it's Trixie. Gonna run up right next to Trixie. Now he has advantage because friend's nearby. Still misses. And he still misses. So these guys just don't know how to hit a goblin. Alright, and then the last guy's turn over here. The last blue. Let's see. Moo or Trixie? Moo or Trixie? Oh look, it's Moo for once. Still gonna get on the other side of Trixie. He's gonna try to swing at that goat girl. He's gonna miss at the goat girl. As he swings again at the goat girl. And then he's gonna almost nat one it, but he didn't quite nat one it, so. And then that ends his turn, bringing it to Urk's turn. Urk, you're flying.
Urk uses his newborn angelic wings to fly above the battlefield right about here. My connection to the server has been interrupted. What?
Yeah, I got that too.
Is everything still working? Can everybody see that I moved?
No, I don't see that you moved. I also have the connection to the server has been interrupted.
What about the arrows? Can you see the arrows?
Nope. Status.
Arc votes that we suspend the session.
It says everything's golden. I don't. November 11th. Everything's green. Emery's gone though. Like he's quiet.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
there we
muted while I was looking. Turn order has gone completely fucked. I refreshed my
Looks
thing.
like it's good now. Matt, try removing again.
Try what?
Try moving again. Nah, I'm not seeing anything happening. Oh.
I'm gonna try reloading again.
You have.
See if that.
I like how your name says Trixie, but I just see the Esper with the fucking Dark Brotherhood hand going.
Oh, it's coming back in.
Here for murder.
Okay. I can see the board. Can you guys? Let me see if I can make some arrows happen. Oh, I can't click the. Oh, never mind. It just went all white again. It's reloading.
Oh, I'm the only one in here.
Me too.
Bam, 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 bam. Bada bam, bada bam, da 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 da. So much going on. Why roll 20? You've been so good to us. And then you're like, oh, time to have something go on today. Right at the very end, it says Trixie and Urk is in.
Yeah,
As it's loading up the world for me.
I can only see myself.
I see Esper.
Yeah, I'm
I
back
see
at
Matt
the
moved.
Esper.
Oh, gateway timed out. There we go. Now it's telling me. Thank you.
The game's racist. It doesn't think an orc can be an angel.
Orc Angel? No, we broke the game.
I
Well, the Orc
refuse.
Angel concept. Okay. I'm seeing arrows.
Oh.
I'm seeing gateway timed out. Wait for it to reload.
This guy should be over here. Okay, and Urk, where's Urk?
Oh, I
Okay,
see you
you are.
moving.
Okay, I can see. I see stuff. Yeah, I see you moving in Urk. Can you see my arrow?
No.
You can see your arrow.
I did see you move people though.
Huh. Yeah, I can see you move. I'm moving Trixie now.
Oh god, I see a bunch of
Our
green.
connection has been interrupted as soon as Kenny joined.
Well,
I see
I mean,
Kenny booping. I see Urk booping. Oh no.
well, at this rate, I mean, we did the Halloween stuff, right? We're in just.
We finished the Halloween stuff. We're doing the Helgen battle thing. And the main reason we had to go through Helgen is because you ratted your way out of bounty. So we can call it here just because
We should probably, since it's glitching out, give it time.
technical issues, and it's our end time anyway.
Oh yeah, it is 2 hours in. All right.
Mhm.
Well,
I was aiming for 3, but you know,
yeah,
end
I mean,
time.
I figured we could
It's a
do
good
it
end spot. What will happen next time to the Misfit heroes joining the Dovahkiin? Will they be sussed to death? Will anybody ever come to save them? Dovahkiin's being double penetrated over there. Trixie's got 3 blue guys all over her on her blue ass.
just another day in Among Us.
Beinion and Urk are like battle angels now. And Moo's just like over here like pole dancing, trying to get some attention.
I would like to think that as Urk flies up, I'm like, hey, and we high five, and we're like, murder time.
Murder time. So,
Murder Angel crew.
alright.
All right. Well,
And I'm
guess
just gonna flip this to make sure that it remembers that Urk is the next person. We just basically starting Urk. I'm gonna move Urk to his original position so that we can start all over again and give him the fly.
Good idea. Well, I guess that'll be it for now. I'm gonna go do laundry and get a shower. Matt, I'm down to play a little bit of Destiny 2 while my laundry and stuff's going on. But I gotta
Hey,
also edit tonight.
this thing scrolls down. Oh my god. I'm gonna give him fluffy wings. Gonna give you fluffy wings too, because fluffy wings looks like fly. Angel is angel, but fluffy wings is fluffy wings.
What if I told you that I'm actually playing right now?
What if I told you I'm not surprised?
What if I told you that I'm on the last mission on my Titan already?
Damn, boy.
I forgot I have the Wabbajack back.
Oops.
I could have been Wabbajacking these guys.
Well, you could have made all of them sweet rolls and made him happy.
Could have ended it all this earlier, you know. Shooting through walls got me a little hyped there.
Oh well, it was fun. Alright, hopefully next session we can actually, do more without Roll20 going, yeah, I'll get bent.
Hopefully we can do it, without me having to, play 3 characters in the group.
Yeah, that too. Alright. Later, stream.
Yep.
Peace, guys.